Hi everyone, today we're back with a landscaping business. Today guys, we have several things to do around town here. Pick up a few things, do a few quotes, and some paperwork back in the office here. But I came by Tractor Supply right at open, which was 7 a.m. and I bought a toolbox here. They were running a sale this week and I was a bit worried that they were going to sell out here. But look at that guys, I got this huge Craftsman toolbox with all the wrenches, everything we need for $5,000. This is going to be perfect since we're trying to work on more of the equipment ourselves here. But let's get on back to the shop. We'll get this unloaded and I'll show you guys the machine that we're currently working on. Like always guys, there's a full mods list link down below. And if you end up enjoying today's video, help me out by hitting the like button. I've been looking on Marketplace for the last week or so, just trying to see if there was any toolboxes super cheap, but this deal for a brand new one, guys, was what really took my interest here. I'm super excited to have a toolbox like this. We do have some small wrench sets, but they are not complete here, and when you're working on diesel machines especially, there's so many different wrenches and things you need. Alright, we're just getting back to the shop here. Now today guys, I have both my CDL drivers doing some hauling here for us, since we do a lot of contract work here, which is super exciting. But let's get this backed up here. I have to get the garage door open. Now unloading this, I might have to get one of the skid steers with a pallet fork because this thing is super heavy, and they actually loaded this using a forklift. In the shop, you guys can see we have the John Deere tractor over here. We got the lift over there. I was doing a full oil change on this, making sure everything is greased. And the local farmer is going to rent this for a few weeks here from us, which is awesome. Another farmer in town rented this for like 4 or 5 months. So although we don't always use this in landscaping projects, it is actually still making us a lot of money. And this we are going to be using a lot during the snow plowing season. We'll put a big pusher up front and then a snow blower on the back, and that should be really helpful. Probably one of the most handy machines we'll use during the winter. This new toolbox, guys, is going to be super cool here. We're going to be able to roll it around the shop here and just have a nice working area here. Now, there is also like a bench here, so I could open this, and we have like a little work table as well here, which is pretty neat. I think it was definitely well worth $5,000, although I don't think I've ever spent that on a set of tools before. But let's see what time. Oh, it's 8:50. We have to get on over to local Ford dealership since we have an appointment to trade in my pickup truck. I've been driving this truck around town as my daily here. I've also been putting it to work. I put over 30,000 miles on it in 1 year. And guys, I ordered a new truck here. I always like having new trucks, but specifically the new redesign of the Ford Super Duty was really cool. But the other thing was, guys, I didn't really need a truck with all the options here on it. I mean, this truck being AT4 is fully loaded, and I wanted something a little bit more kind of base model-ish. Here we are at the dealership there, and look at that, guys. They have my truck right out front. This is a 2023 Ford F350. Now, I decided to go with the XLT. I didn't really want to go with the Lariat here, just too much money. And plus, this is a work truck here. Now, this, guys, is a 2500, so we are going up in size to a 350, and this does have the 6.7 liter power stroke. So I'm going to go inside, do the rest of the paperwork, and then we'll do a walk around on it. Thank you, have a good day. Guys, I exchanged keys here, did a little bit of paperwork, and out with the GMC, in with the Ford pickup truck here. Now, with the redesign, guys, there is several things here on it. You guys can see the steps there. We have steps in the back, full redesign on the front end. Why don't we go take a look at it? Yeah, it's a bit different here. Now, the dealership did throw in a plow mount here into the deal, which was awesome here. Now, the other thing, guys, I kind of like the wheels. But why don't we hop on the inside and take a look? This truck sure does look good here. Now, I decided to go with a tech package, the center console, but once again, this is cloth seats here, and this was actually a much cheaper truck than the GMC here. This thing I am super excited for. I definitely will be driving this around town quite a lot, and I really am a big fan of the crew cab 6.5 foot beds. They're a little bit more maneuverable than having an 8 foot, and I actually had a few 8 foot beds before with a full 4 door. I hope everyone's been having a pretty good day here so far. Let me know how it is down below here. My day's been pretty awesome. I've been busy making some cool mods and things for these upcoming videos here, which is super exciting. Guys, I'm thinking I really want to use this truck to go pick up the next machine, but I'm thinking since it only has about 10 miles on it, I should probably wait a week or two before I tow something really too heavy here. But I want to talk about what we're buying, guys, and that is another excavator. You guys know we currently have several excavators. We have a Volvo, which is kind of on the larger end. We have the Deere excavator. We have two smaller ones, a Yanmar and a Kubota. And then finally, guys, we have a really popular Komatsu that we've been using a lot here in projects. But guys, we need one more smaller machine like the Kubota, and I think I found the right one. So let's hop in the truck, get the trailer. Let's go check it out. For the excavators, guys, I much prefer a tote trailer like this, so I think we're going to be picking up probably another one like this, maybe a little bit of a different model here. But like I mentioned, guys, these excavators are a big part of our business, and I keep taking on more and more excavation jobs here, so it makes sense for us to pick up another one. And here it is out front. Wow, that thing looks sweet. As many of you guys saw from the thumbnail and title of today's video here, I bought a Bobcat. This is the E55 here. I've been waiting for this to come to FS22 for quite some time here. This thing, guys, is going to be a big workhorse here for us. This is the perfect size. We'll be able to get into backyards and smaller residential yards while still doing some bigger commercial projects here. So I'm going to go inside. Now, one thing is this dealership has so many different parts and things, so I'm going to go get a few things. Oil filters for a few of the skid steers, and let me see if I could get a Bobcat hat. Guys, I spent over $500 at the service department here, but I finished the paperwork and I got the keys here. This thing is sweet. Now, it does have the thumb, which is going to be super helpful here for us in the projects that we're doing here. But why don't we hop on this? Let's see what this thing looks like here. Oh yeah, these controls, guys, are going to be so helpful. Having a hydraulic thumb like that, we are going to be able to really use a lot here. But yeah, the fluids, everything seems to be really nice on the controls for this thing. Yeah, that is sweet. But let's get this thing loaded up. Alright, just put in a few tie-down straps here on it, but guys, like I mentioned, we really have to reinvest into business here. I want to keep growing the business as big as we can, but I definitely want to see if we could get some more people in for multiplayer. I think that would be a lot of fun having a big crew, maybe 3-4 different jobs going here, maybe rotating between all the jobs for one video would be pretty neat here. But let's get on back to the shop. I really want to see this alongside the Kubota and the Yanmar we have. For smaller compact excavators, guys, the Bobcats are quite popular as well, which is kind of exciting here. I really want to buy machines that are well known, that have really good reliability, because I don't want to spend a lot of money and have the machine at the shop with a lot of broken parts. And with Bobcats, we could easily run to a dealer if we need to pick up any replacement parts, since they usually have them in stock. Let me know down below in the comments, guys, what is your favorite brand here. Now, I am looking for one more excavator, which is a little bit smaller than the big Deere we have, to go along with the Komatsu, because, like I mentioned, we are taking on bigger and bigger projects here. But oh yeah, look at that. I think this might be just a little bit bigger than the Kubota we have here, which is perfect. Having a variety in similar sized machines, I think, is going to be helpful, but also having machines like this for the bigger projects is really going to come in quite handy here. But I'm going to put down the camera, get back to work on this John Deere here, changing out the oil and a few things here. So until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next one and subscribe for more.